is A News at 11.
Tonight, is there a deadly virus stalking the halls of the General? The official response to that question.
It almost doesn't matter anymore. Dig something, build whatever, pick them out of a hat and start tomorrow.
Closer to getting the future of transit on track. And it seems everyone has an opinion.
Good evening, I'm Annette Gerner. Officials of the Ottawa Hospital are downplaying media reports of a deadly virus reportedly stalking the General campus. Hospital spokesperson Allison Neal confirms that para-influenza has been found in the bone marrow transplant unit at the General, and that 2 deaths in the unit since mid-July are being investigated to determine whether the virus is the cause. Neal says healthy people suffer common cold symptoms when they contract para-influenza, but it affects people with compromised immune systems, such as marrow recipients, much more severely. The unit is not closed to visitors, but the usual advice of staying away if you don't feel well is being reinforced. The first phase of rapid transit in Ottawa will take 10 years and $3 billion. The city is closing in on a preferred option to proceed, and as Laura Lowe reports, the bare bones of it are quite familiar.
Carol Wallen is heading home by bus, and that's not about to change considering light rail to Barrhaven isn't part of the city's plan.
It bothers me a little bit, but what are you going to do?
The city's plan is set, a $4.7 billion light rail network. The question is, where to start?
First choice would be the west.
Would essentially go for the east.
We need to get light rail going in the city as soon as we can, and the south and east option provide that best opportunity.
Here's your choices on where to start, and keep in mind all scenarios start with the downtown tunnel. Scenario 1, the cheapest of the 3, coming in just shy of $2 billion, is light rail to the east. Scenario 2, which would include 3 of the 5 major transfer stations for the entire project, is light rail to the west. 3 is the most expensive at $2.6 billion. It's LRT to the east and to the south. And Scenario 4, which would replace all express buses, is east to west LRT. You're welcome to have your say before council officially decides in November, but the mayor and councillors Hume, McRae and Cullen are pushing for Scenario 3.
It wouldn't be prudent of us to recommend options to the public that we couldn't achieve over a reasonable planning horizon.
Couldn't do this in the next decade, then why are these options?
Well, they're there because the public debate expects a full debate on the value of the options and their pros and cons.
That's unfortunate they're even making any recommendation at this stage, because they should wait to have the public hear and not try to put ideas into the public's head.
Although when it comes to your own commute, chances are you have your own opinion.
Be a little bit biased, but still I feel that every time I take a bus on this particular part of the town, while it's always crowded, you rarely get a chance to sit.
Public consultation starts now. To have your say, head to our website, atv.ca. From there, you'll find a link to the city's website where you can find all the information. In Ottawa, Laura Lowe, A News.
And the first public forum was held tonight at City Hall for commuters to weigh in on how the city should implement the transit plan. It was an opportunity to look over the proposals, ask questions of the experts, and leave opinions with them too.
Where do you think we need light rail in the city now?
Now, I think downtown.
The tunnel is for sure going to be built first, but where else do we build in conjunction with that?
Well, I would find it hard to say. I think in the East End is probably the worst situation right now.
From what you're seeing here for light rail in the city, what's your take?
Well, for me, it's a problem because I live on Cowling Avenue, and that seems to be the place where they're going to drive streetcars, which I oppose. It's going to affect my property value, and that's the reason for it.
I'm concerned about the Parkway.
Okay.
The LRT on the Parkway, and that's the big issue for me.
It almost doesn't matter anymore. Dig something, build whatever, pick them out of a hat and start tomorrow.
In Ottawa and the Valley, you're watching A News.